Hi there, I'm Ephraim Gopin of 1832 Communications. Thank you for watching this episode of the Weekly Send, where I help you and your nonprofit boost your email fundraising and marketing efforts. Today, we're going to look at an email from MAP International. The subject line reads, "How your gifts are used to do the most good." And I think that's a great subject line. People want to know, what impact am I having? Maybe you'll share a story or some data or show me a video or some pictures. And this way I know that the gift I'm giving is doing good in the world, in my community. So this is a good subject line. It comes from Steve Sterling, MAP International. That's good. You've got both the name and the name of the organization. That'll stand out in my inbox. But then the email address it came from is give@map. And I'd like something a lot more personalized, and you'll see why in a second. The email opens up with "Dear Name." It's a mistake. That's fine. These things happen, but personalizing emails is always good. You're going to get, if you do it in your subject line, you're going to get a lot more opens. And certainly, email being a one-to-one communication, you want to personalize that opening so it feels like Steve is talking directly to me. So obviously, "Dear Ephraim," they made a mistake. "Dear Name," they may not have my name, in which case I would have put their friend or something else, not name. When you support MAP, I want to personally assure you that your gift goes directly to getting life-saving medicine and health supplies to those who need them most. So it's personal now. I want to personally assure. So it's coming from Steve to me, right? Which is why I'd love for the email address to be Steve's email, because if I want to reply, I want to reply directly to him. I don't want to reply to some generic email, and I have no idea if anybody's going to bother to respond to me or not. But I like this opening. I want to assure you your gift goes directly to where it's supposed to go. That's good. Reassure your donors that their giving goes to where they think it should be going, or where you've told them it's going. That's good. Then he continues, "I want to share with you how MAP uses your gifts to do the most good." Oh, so this is great, right? You're going to tell me about impact, share some stories, video, pictures, whatnot. But then they go in a very different direction. "As one of the top-ranked charities in the U.S., MAP International is dedicated to financial transparency and sound stewardship of the gifts entrusted to our care." And then they share with the readers 3 different badges that they have. One's a high score from Charity Navigator, another one is the Platinum Seal of Transparency from GuideStar, and another one is that they've met the 20 standards for charity accountability set by the Better Business Bureau. And they mentioned that they're also ranked as one of America's top charities in 2023 by Forbes magazine. That doesn't tell me impact. That isn't storytelling. It doesn't tell me anything about my gift. It just tells me you're doing with my gift what you should be doing. My issue here is that these badges shouldn't be front and center in a fundraising email. And it's a fundraising email because look here at the bottom. Give now. That's the call to action. So in a fundraising email, I wouldn't put these badges as the centerpiece. It's tell me something about the impact, or tell me what's the problem. Again, the subject line was "how your gifts are used to do the most good." That's going to, when I see that, that's going to cause me to want to give again. But instead, sharing these badges doesn't tell me anything, especially since if, I personally am in the nonprofit space, but if I wasn't, none of these would mean anything to me. I don't know if they're real or not. I don't know who they are. So the truth is, I wouldn't put these in the middle of the email. At most, if you're going to put those badges, put them in the footer down here, which is what they do. But they've also put it here, and therefore, because we're transparent and we have high ratings, you should be giving to us. And therefore, we're having the impact we say we're having. You can share these badges and this transparency, but I'd share it as a regular email, not as a fundraising email. This is not necessarily a reason for someone to give. In the mobile version, it's well spaced. Definitely the badges stand out, whether you should use them or not. I already discussed, but it stands out. This is well spaced here. It's easy for me to skim and scan this email. I want to quickly show you the landing page for giving donations, because the call to action was give now. You can see here, they've put the badges here. Here, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. This is fine. In the way they do their giving is it's in different, as you can see, like slides. If it was one long page, I wouldn't put the badges at the top of the page. These transparency badges, I'd put them all the way at the bottom. It's okay to have them on your online donation form, but again, don't make them front and center. Front and center on your online donation form is your impact, your mission, who's being helped, what's the problem that's being solved. Those are the things you want to use an image and a quick, one line there that tells me what I'm doing and how I'm going to be helping. The badges, for transparency purposes, they're good. Have them at the bottom of the online donation form. So the big takeaway for today's episode is, do people care about badges? Well, most people don't, because they don't know what they are. So if you're going to use them, put them in the footer at most. What you want to do in a fundraising email, tell a story, show the impact. Those are the things that are going to get me interested, reading, engaging, and yes, wanting to give again. Thank you for watching this episode of the Weekly Send. We'll see you next episode.